Hi everyone, my name is George Fesser, and I'm addressing you today because I want to talk a little bit about how things do get better. I'm a 43-year-old gay man, and when I was growing up as a teenager in Miami, I was growing up in a Cuban neighborhood in a predominantly Cuban Catholic high school, and I was completely closeted. I was dating girls. When I was in high school, I lied about my sexual orientation, although I was already engaging in sexual behavior with men as early as the age of 14. So it was very difficult for me to have to play the role of the straight guy in high school and hide who I really was from my friends and the people that I loved. One day, when I was around 15 years old, my father gathered evidence about my being gay. And when I arrived from school, he confronted me with that evidence. And my mother was there as well. And it became a huge argument. And I was kicked out of the house the following day. I was allowed to sleep there that evening, but had to leave the next day. So, as you could imagine, that day was a really devastating day for me as a 15-year-old young man. And in my bedroom, my father used to keep his hunting rifle in my closet. And I knew where the bullets were for that hunting rifle. And that evening, I proceeded to take the hunting rifle out and load it and put the barrel of that rifle in my mouth several times over the evening, considering whether or not I was going to blow my head off. Now, I was very lucky that my mother was feeling really horrible about what had gone down. And she must have felt that I was completely devastated and sad and beside myself. So she knocked on my door, and I quickly hid the rifle and the bullets under my bed. And my mother saw that I was shaking, and she saw that I was crying and upset. And she stayed with me that night in my room. She saved my life that night because I was very close to actually ending it. And I'm so glad that because of my mother, because of my grandparents' love and support, I was able to hang in there. This was the tail end of my junior year in high school. So I had that summer and I had senior year and I was out of there. And luckily, I was able to hang in there. And I'm so glad that I did because life got so much better, especially once I came out. You know, I was really, really deeply religious when I was in high school. I got very involved in the Catholic leadership program in my high school. I traveled after graduation from high school to Haiti and the Dominican Republic. I did missionary work there. I lived in community with people that were amazing, but they did not know that I was gay, and I never talked to them about the fact that I was gay. And once again, when I finally got up the courage and I was old enough and I had moved out of my parents' house at around the age of 20, 21, when I got the courage to come out, of course, I was no longer welcomed within the group, the Catholic group that I was part of, because I was out of the closet at that point, and they couldn't, ruin the reputation of the group by having an out and proud gay man in the group. So that was a very devastating time for me as well, but I was already older. I was an adult at that time. I was independent. I was living on my own. And I had a community of friends, gay friends, that understood me and that embraced me and helped me and guided me along the way. So hang in there. You know, I'm a social worker. I work at the Gay and Lesbian Community Center in New York City. I counsel people all the time. All the people that I work with provide counseling for people. We have a youth program. If you are anywhere in the country, you don't have to live in a metropolitan city, anywhere in the country, your first, line is to get online and find where the Gay and Lesbian Community Center is closest to where you live. Get on the phone and call them. Call them. They'll connect you to someone that's close to your community, in your community. If you're in school, look around the school and see if any of the guidance counselors or any of the teachers have a gay flag, a rainbow flag on their door. Usually, any counselor or any teacher in a school that has that flag hanging in their door, in their window, in their cubicle, wherever they are in the school, that is a safe person for you to talk to, okay? Unfortunately, in religious communities, I would suggest not to talk to anybody in a religious community. Unfortunately, they just do not have the right information. So the first line is always get online, find out where your nearest community center, LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender community center is in your community. Call them. They'll hook you up to somebody close in your neighborhood. Also, right now online, there's many videos just like the one I'm making, telling you how things get better, giving you hope, telling you to hang in there. Look through the videos. Spend the whole night looking through these videos. I wish I had these videos that I could have looked at when I was 15 years old. That's why I had to do this. Okay? So hang in there. Things do get better. My life is amazing. I live in an amazing apartment in New York City. I have a great life. I have a great dog. I have a wonderful partner that I've been living with for over 9 years. I'm healthy. My family is with me. My mother, my sister, my niece, my nephew, all of my cousins, everybody loves me. Everybody loves my partner. We have an amazing life together. Things do get better. Life is a series of good times and bad times, and this is what makes us who we are. So hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Thank you.